Lamas.io. Lamas.io is a crypto exchange website whereby you convert your crypto assets to fiat. So we have been in business since 2017 and until now we are still a top player in the industry. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, over to you, sir.
Okay, once again, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I think we are meant to talk about career. Okay, so talking about career is a whole lot that I don't think such a short time as this can actually, deal sufficiently with it. But then, all of us here, like I observed during the introduction, we are all career people. We are either employed or employers. And so I believe that we have a significant understanding of what career is all about. There are so many angles, and maybe I think I would like to use my profile to start this conversation. And my profile is simply about a sharp switch in career. Like I said earlier, I'm a trained engineer. Let me bust your bubble according to young girls. I'm actually the vice chairman of Nigeria Society of Engineers in Abuja. And so that tells you how much I love engineering, how much I'm involved in engineering, but then I don't practice engineering.
Wow.
I don't practice engineering. So what do I do?
HR.
I am a management consultant and I do largely HR, right? So one would now ask, how come? When did I, take that turnaround? Okay, so when I graduated, when I left the university decades ago in 2005, then it was only the banking sector that was employing. And so I can understand when a lot of us say, I worked in the bank for 2 decades, I worked in the bank. I was just laughing with Paul, because even Paul worked in the bank. And I worked in the bank for about 13 years before I left to found my own business, Nectar Oil Consulting. So when I left university, I got job in the banking sector. I worked in the bank, one of the foremost banks in Nigeria, over time. And so when I was in that bank, I discovered that I think I was sharper than the work I'm doing here. I felt that this work was not tasking, was not challenging enough, right? First of all, after like 3 years in the banking industry, we started from the operations, and then I chose to move to marketing. My mothers and mentors and people that loved me then tried to advise me that I'm trying to commit suicide, a career suicide. They are going to sack me if I don't meet targets and all those kind of stories. I said, well, I've looked at those in the marketing department and I don't think they are all better than me. Therefore, I can take the challenge on. And so I moved into marketing because I wanted something more challenging. And that is how the marketing department gave me the opportunity to network, to think outside the box. For those that have worked in the banking, you will agree with me that the operations is a routine kind of work. Unlike marketing, where you are supposed to think on your feet and take some kind of decisions, even outside the norm. You seek for concessions and take some critical decisions that will challenge your brain and bring out the best, from you. So I did that operations for a couple of years and then I left. So, but while I was in that bank, that is my very first employer, then, well, maybe the economy was much better. The nation's economy was much better. So the bank spent quite a lot training us. In fact, there is hardly any single month that I'm not sent for one professional training or the other, right? I started my career in Kaduna and I was always in Lagos, in Jos, in Kano, in Enugu, attending trainings. And so while I was attending these trainings, I told myself that, look, these consultants that come from Lagos and went fine canvases and They are stepping around, you know, like they came from heaven with their fine laptops. I think I want to understand what these guys do. I think I can do what they do. I think I love what they do. I think I will be interested in what they do. And so I decided to, I stepped out of my comfort zone. I started talking to them. So while the training is going on, I'm looking at their mannerisms, I'm looking at a lot of things beyond what they are training us on. And I made sure that each training I attend, I get the contacts of the trainers, you know, and then I established relationships with them outside the training halls. And so I kept in touch with so many of them. Then, I don't know whether it was a coincidence